very tricky to play the spec game nowadays in this market. But speculation will never die, man. Two things, though. And this is what every time I buy something now that's spec-wise, something that I want to pay for my collectibles for, or something that, I want to flip fast, let's say, it has to be something, or it's better that it's something that other people want, something that's liquid. And the most important thing really is that you get it at a really good price. I'm not going to say I got these at a great price. I think I paid definitely high market value on these as raws. I paid $310 for these. I got them as a lot from the Sands Man, the Cookie Man, but they're significant issues. They're all key issues, and I do believe I have a really good shot at this one coming very high grade. Not so the other two, but the other two can come back at lower grades and be worth more money. All right, we know what this is. First appearance of the black costume in comic books. This is a newsstand. However, it's not going to be a 9.8. And you see that, like that stuff like that right there, that's not going to come out. That tick mark will be there, but certainly I believe that this can come back in the 9s. A little bit discolored, but it's really not in bad shape. It's in pretty decent shape. These books, the back of these books is where you're going to see a lot of the wear and tear on it, on that spine. See that right there? You see stuff here that you don't see in the front. I would say current condition, just based on what we're looking at here. See, look, little tick marks that break the color in the back. See that right there? See, but that's the kind of stuff that Kendra can get out. Maybe not so that tick, but he can get that crease out for sure. Current condition, I would say this is probably, if I were to send it in, maybe an 8.0, 7.5, no less than a 7.5, 8.0, 7.5, I would say current condition. We'll see what it comes back from Kendra. I think he can get that in the 9s. I think he can. I think he can get a 9.0 or higher, maybe. 9.2? We'll see. All right, this one's a little bit worse condition only because of the top here. See that? Yeah. I want to get it so that you guys can see it a little bit better. See that right there? See, yeah, right there. Yeah. It's like an imprint. If you go up against the light, you could see it even more right there. A really good press, maybe multiple presses can get that out. The spine, yeah, this is typical, right? This is typical for this issue with that purple. You're going to see any little imperfection on that purple. See that's what a press can help with. I would say this one probably a 7.0 to a 7.5 if I were to send it out right now. Can he get this into a 9.0? Man, not sure. Really not sure about that. But, more than likely, this will probably come back at an 8.5 or an 8.0. We'll see. They do hold value, though, even at 9.0s. Both of those hold pretty decent value. And then this is the best one. This one is Avengers 10, first appearance of Rogue. This one is pretty, man. Pretty. I don't see much wrong with this issue. turn it in the back, and there's like pressable stuff like this, and then up on top I'll show you something else, but I think this one can get high grade. Right there is the biggest problem with this, and that can come out with a good press. So overall I would say, yeah, this one, I mean, this can come back a 9.6 or maybe even a 9.8. This, I think if I get a 9.8 on this, especially with being a newsstand, I might keep it. This could be part of the keepers if I can get a 9.8, and I think I got a shot. I think I definitely have a shot at that. All right, so let's see what Kendra can do. All right. Definitely a beautiful homage cover by Ron Frenz. Can't say that I'm a fan of the art that's inside, but the cover itself, yeah, Frenz. This is Ron Frenz's best cover in my opinion, and it stands. I mean, it stands. It's so far 40 years, and people still love this cover, man. So, all right, go figure. This book and this book, I'm almost positive I picked them up on the same week from the same coffee shop that I used to, go get my books from. It was a coffee shop and an all-purpose store that I used to go and get my books from. This coffee shop had a magazine rack. They sold obviously newspapers and magazines out of it, and comic books. Yeah. Loved it. All right, let's see how we did here. Go figure. There's something out there right now that's cover price that's going to be worth some money 30 years from now, and you don't even know what it is. But this right here is a classic cover, off of a classic cover that's going to stand in time and still be coveted, 30 years from now. All right, let's see how we did here. Mr. Kendra, we already knew that this wasn't going to come out because it's a color breaking tick, so that's going to remain in it regardless. Everything else is still pretty nice. I didn't have too many issues with the front of this cover. The issues were in the back besides that tick. And here is one. And he pretty much got most of that out. You see that? The majority of that has been taken out. You can still see a little bit of a tick there, but not really. Not like the way it was. Really nice job. We had ticks, right? And then we kind of counted on those ticks. He actually made that look pretty decent, come to think about it, compared to what it was. And then see the top. Did a nice job. Ended up getting the special custom label on it. 9.2. Listen, man, multiple grade bumps. I said this would probably be around sent it out probably at a 7.5 for it to come back a 9.2. That is freaking huge, man. That's like 5 grades. Okay, nice, very nice. I'll take that. All right, next one up. We had 2 big issues with this one. The biggest issue was right here. Didn't expect too much from it, but it actually looks really good. Okay, here we go. See that? I mean, you're seeing a little bit of it. I mean, you can't help but, you can't take the whole thing out. But as far as that, I can't get a good, see, look at that. See that right there? That was all bunched over. Still a little bit on it. I mean, maybe another press would have gotten that completely out, but the discolorment is still a little bit there. which is fine. I mean, I didn't expect much from this book, to tell you the truth. What I got from it, okay, the bottom also, we had a little bit on it. See, it's still kind of somewhat there. Still did a nice job with it. Again, if it was another press on it, that would have came out, but I don't think it would have affected the grade much. As it is, that grade is a lot better than what I thought it would be. All right, see this here? The back, did a really nice job on the back. Existing issues, look, you're not going to do much about the existing issues. All we want from the press is to make it look better. I mean, really, that's really what we want. I thought this left me at a probably 7.0 or a 7.5, I think. And look at this. I mean, this is, oh, yo, magnificent. A 9.4, that's like crazy. I never thought this could reach that 9.4. So that's a testament to Kendra, you know, and man, that's a really good one, man. Take that. Take that. And it looks pretty good on that custom label too. All right. And this is the one that I was, yo, you know, I needed a break just based on what I've been getting lately, which is like, you know, either light losses or just break evens. I needed this break. All right, we had two issues with this, both in the rear, okay? And well, pause on that, but you know, I want to get a good look at that back. See that? Nothing. You can't even tell that it was there. Can't even tell it was there. And then up on the top, again, you can't even tell it was there. And that's what the press does. See, press takes care of that. I don't know if he pressed this multiple times to get that out, or maybe just once. I don't think it was much anyway. And then the rest of the book was pretty nice anyway. First appearance of Rogue in a newsstand. And yeah, man, I got my 9.8 back. Now, I had a 9.8 direct copy before, and I sold it. Yeah, it looks pretty good with the X-Men logo. I gotta say, man, I don't know if I'm gonna sell this. I don't know if I'm gonna. I might keep this. Like, I'm very tempted on keeping this. Very tempted. Haven't made up my mind on it. Overall, this is this is just freaking awesome. You know, just is. That in that condition, that can easily go for maybe $250 easy. With the special label, I might even be able to ask maybe $275 for it. The 9.4 in this particular issue easily would go $150. I could probably even ask, because of the label, I could probably ask $170. I don't know if I'll get it, but maybe. It's not out of the question for the 9.4. And then this one is close to a G book. Might even be able to ask for a G for it if I sell it. So overall, I mean, $310 to the Sandsman, absolutely great. This is why I buy from the dude, right? Because, look, he could take the chances, but as you see on some of the other buys that I've had from him, you take a chance. You take a chance, and, you know, you're putting out money on this, right? To get these graded, you're looking at about $42 because of special labels. Comes out to about $42 a book total price. To get it pressed by Kendra, that's $351. The grading by CGC with the special labels is $675. This is for 25 books, right? And then the shipping to Kendra is like $15. Comes out to around about $42 a book to get these graded. And for this particular buy, I mean, it was well worth it, because 310 and then say 42, I have 400 and change, like around let's say 450, 460 into this, right? I could probably get most of it back with these two books. And then this right here is most of the gravy. This is like a great buy, great spec. On moderns, by the way, I didn't have to go and spend a ton of money on silvers and golds to do them. You know, I choose to do moderns because it's what I know, right? I have some gold age, I have some silver age, but moderns is my specialty. Anyway, guys, I needed this. Later.